And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, it's the these two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Malik Smith is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rodriguez ranging up the middle. Flip on by Rodriguez, and there's one away.
Batting second here tonight.
So coming to the plate, Steven Souza. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays right fielder at 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's a good pitch right there. If that's any indication the type of night he's going to have, if he's able to locate that two-seam fastball, they're going to have trouble hitting him.
Now to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. Man at first for him following the one-out single. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
And he misses. 2-1. Runners on first with one down. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. Runners going, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball four, and it's first and second now with one away.
Third baseman number 3.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Marte. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Standing in, Logan Morrison. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
Skied into very shallow right. Souza has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Josh Harrison stands in, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. One out, nobody on. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Gregory Polanco. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. This is lifted out to left. Waiting on it is Smith. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now in the box, Brad Miller. A match up with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning.
Brad Miller.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. Rodriguez comes up with it. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Lucas Duda batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And that one stayed too low apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Squared that one up just a little late. Another try at 2-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting 8.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. 2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Marte. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Harrison is there, and he puts this one at the plate. Andrew McCutchen comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Andrew McCutchen.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is right there, 1 down. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Sean Rodriguez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So it was a strikeout looking there. Sean Rodriguez goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Hit back up the middle. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Malik Smith the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder, Malik Smith.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Pitch is popped up. Rodriguez is over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Souza. He singled his last time up. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Another 0-2 coming. A fastball that just misses inside.
As long as you actually get it inside, That two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Now batting. The
Digging in to
fielder,
try it again, Kevin Kiermaier. He drew a walk his first time up. Third inning, no score to this point. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Francisco Cervelli.
Ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Digging in, Adam Frazier. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Pickoff move to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And another foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. That's in there. Base hit. Cervelli rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate. Digging in for his second at-bat, Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Frazier rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. Ready for another chance? Josh Harrison, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First offering on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Souza is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Digging in, Gregory Polanco. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Getting a few steps off of second there. Now the pitch. Called strike at the letters. 0-1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the runner's breaking for third. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. In to score, the runner from third. McCutchen is on his way home. And he will score as well. They've doubled their lead now to 4-0. Now at the plate, Sean Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this one's in the dirt. Thought about third, but he'll go to second instead. And no advance. It's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier on the run. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. Now with the plate.
Leading off for the Rays, first baseman.
First
Logan
pitch
Morrison.
on its way. Right side and right into the shift. Rodriguez from the outfield grass. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting. Second
Now
baseman.
batting, Brad Miller comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pulled toward right center field. Marte on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping up now, Lucas Duda. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Duda.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. He is being aggressive.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh
Leading off
Bell.
the fourth
He's set
for the
to lead
Pirates.
us off in the home half of the fourth
baseman.
inning.
Sean Bell.
And he takes ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments or
Two and 0 count, and the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Francisco Cervelli, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Now
Here's the
batting.
catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He singled and scored in his first
Cervelli.
appearance in this one. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. And this one gets away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. But he bluffs the go, and he'll stay at second here with 1 away.
The batter.
So striding forward now, Adam Frazier looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Here's Starling Marte, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music, up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Third baseman, number 5.
Ready for another shot now. Josh Harrison. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Souza is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Left fielder.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Gregory Polanco is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
That's pretty good break right there. Breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball long.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Inside, he misses ball four.
Right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And he's safe. Here comes the 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running play. And stepping in. Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson
into the windup
Ramos.
And the pitch. On the ground to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Crawford.
And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. That's lifted the other way out to left. Polanco has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Malik Smith, the next to hit. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row? You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Again, he sends it out of play. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that trying to pick things up where we left off. Kyle Schwarber. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. In the air to center field and deep back at the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Digging in once again, Sean Rodriguez. Number 34 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Your attention, please.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Kiermaier. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Josh Bell, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw goes over to third, and the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball. Ready once again, Francisco Cervelli. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Soft liner towards short. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Second baseman.
Into the windup and the pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Smith moving to his left, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Steven Souza. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. This one's down to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's in there for strike one.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Another 2-2 offering. Fouled back. The pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Polanco has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Takes this the other way to right. Souza is there, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Josh Harrison. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Miller on to first, and there were 2 down. Riding in once again, Gregory Polanco. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. On the ground to the right side. Morrison is there. The tag, and he is out. Digging in now, Logan Morrison. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
First baseman number 7, Logan
hit in the air to left field. Polanco has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready once again, Brad Miller. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Miller.
Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Hit hard on the ground to second. To his left, Frazier on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Lucas Duda. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And that misses, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Frazier on the grass. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the tradition.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. Hard liner toward short, but this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kyle Schwarber. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Curveball that time, not even close.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this.
Ouch, that one hit him. Striding in. Sean Rodriguez. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is there, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit.
Oh,
0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Number 40, Wilson
Into the
Ramos.
windup and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bell is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Now pitching for the Pirates.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Making the play here is Harrison, and there are 2 away now. Malik Smith the next to hit. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Grounded to the right. To his left. Frazier on to first, and can you believe it? Ready for another shot
Leading
now.
for the Pirates. Catcher Francisco Cervelli.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he lays off there 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Here's Starling Marte. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And a fastball just a bit high. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Outside and low, 3-0. To third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Into the box, Steven Souza. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Right fielder Steven Souza.
On the ground up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Line drive to center field. Marte patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up, and indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. So striding in, Logan Morrison, number 55, will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. McCutchen is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 7 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Rays, no runs, 3 hits, no errors.
MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Tampa Bay Rays. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Kiermaier comes on now, and he has it one down. Josh Harrison stands in, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win. You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Grounded back up the middle. Crawford's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. At the plate, Gregory Polanco. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Polanco.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
And that's through for a hit. And that gives Andrew McCutchen an opportunity this inning with 2 out. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that ends the inning. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, left fielder.
And here's a slider that runs
1-0
inside that time. And that, Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And another foul ball. Hit back up the middle to his right, Frazier. And he's set down, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Steven Souza, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. This one's down to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Kiermaier.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
And this one runs in on. Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Kyle Schwarber.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Stepping up to the plate, Sean Rodriguez. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This is skied out toward right. Souza is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Josh Bell the next to hit. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Smith. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Batting eighth.
Here comes the first pitch. Francisco Cervelli stands in as he looks at ball one here. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Souza is there, and he'll put it away to retire. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
And
not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Line drive to left. Polanco has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
First baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Logan Morrison comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. McCutchen is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Lucas Duda now. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Cole is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier patrolling center makes the play, one out. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Starling Marte.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a shot back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Ready for another chance. Josh Harrison 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Bounce down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Here's Gregory Polanco. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Polanco.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. First and second now, one man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Smith. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Andrew McCutchen. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And this one's in the dirt. Now he'll look to third but go to second. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Brad Miller. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Second baseman.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Brandon Crawford. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sean Rodriguez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Sean Rodriguez.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Josh Bell. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Cervelli.
Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Rodriguez rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cervelli rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay and another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. And he is in there.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Josh Harrison stands in. A hit in 2 tries so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate. Digging in once again, Gregory Polanco. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second. There are 2 of them.
Andrew McCutchen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Andrew McCutchen is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Pitch is way outside and he can't even get a glove on it. So now 2 men in scoring position. 2-0 pitch on the way. To short, hit hard. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get at the plate. Malik Smith 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder number 0.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Polanco has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left, and the Rays are in the hit column. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in, Evan Longoria. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And that misses for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bell will put this one away, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And that's going to land foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kiermaier going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay, and he is into second base with a leadoff double. Ready once again, Sean Rodriguez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Schwarber is on his way home. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Josh Bell comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Longoria is there for it. 1 out. Settling in now, Francisco Cervelli. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Cervelli.
And the changeup is way low that time. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner. Throw gets him. 2 down. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Hard hit ball to short. There is Crawford. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Logan Morrison. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. Nothing.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Under this one is Harrison, and he's got it for the first out. Here's Lucas Duda now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lucas Duda.
Soft liner to the left side. And now a jump throw against his body. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. First pitch of the at-bat. Brad Miller is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The catcher, number 40,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. This one's down to third. Played on the backhand. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
Third baseman, number 5, Josh Harrison.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Josh Harrison is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford dives. What a stop. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. Here's Gregory Polanco. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third is Marte heading home. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Number 34 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double. Ready for another chance? Brandon Crawford. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there. And now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch. And it's really working out for him.
And 2-2. Here's a swing, and oh, man. Way out of here. Malik Smith the next to hit. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit out toward second. Frazier scoops it up, throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Digging in and looking for more, Steven Souza. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Kiermaier. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
That's popped up out toward short right field. Frazier is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Runner takes the turn at third, headed home. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 7-2 game.
Number 7.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Logan Morrison stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Popped high in the air. Rodriguez is there for it. And that's the third out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kyle Schwarber. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready once again, Sean Rodriguez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Smith racing back to the track. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the night. Josh Bell the next day. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-2 game. Here's the catcher, Francisco
Cervelli.
First pitch of the at-bat. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Kiermaier coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him. In now, Adam Frazier. He was retired via the ground ball last. Sergio Romo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Line to the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Here's Starling Marte. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So stepping in, Josh Harrison. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. This is foul right side. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Gregory Polanco. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 3 runs already home here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2, and he strikes him out here, so he's able. Striding in once again, Lucas Duda, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Designated hitter, Lucas Duda.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off from that ball.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Ready for another shot now. Brad Miller. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Sent on the ground out to second. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just digging in once again. Andrew McCutchen. Brad Boxberger. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Smith in pursuit, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Sean Rodriguez.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Boy, he's getting a lot of late swings. They're just not catching up to him right now, not picking it up, not seeing it, or maybe picked up a tick on his fastball. But, man, he's keeping it away from him nice.
Here's another 2-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, to the wall. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, the base hit. Now at the plate, Francisco Cervelli. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Line drive to center field. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Right fielder number 20.
Here comes the first pitch. Steven Souza is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now a swing by Longoria as this is sent on the ground to short. A flip on by Rodriguez, and there's one away. At the plate, Logan Morrison. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores. Now at the plate, Lucas Duda. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Number 55. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So striding forward now, Brad Miller. Adeiny Echeverria will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The runner scores from second. And the second run will score as well. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Frazier gloves it on to first, and there are 2 down. Opposite way. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. The number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning, so here comes the top of the order with a man aboard. Starling Marte is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single. Into the box now, Josh Harrison. He went down on strikes last time up. Now a ground ball for Longoria. This could be 2. Echeverria for 1. On to Morrison at first, but it's not in time, and they'll have to settle for 1.
25,
Gregory Polanco is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat. We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he's safe. In to score, the runner from third. Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Xavier Cedeno takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 31, Xavier Cedeno.
Corey Vick will start to loosen up in the on-deck.
Corey Vick.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The set and the 2-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Morrison will take this over to first, and with that in. Now in the box, Malik Smith. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Polanco is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth. Into the box, Steven Souza. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Daniel Hudson will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Frazier is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about this selection. His cycle is about